My name's Katrina, and today I'm so freaking excited for today's video. So as of me recording this, Taeyang just released his new album, Quintessence. I've been waiting for this album for so long, and I am so freaking excited to listen to it, to watch the music video. Taeyang has been one of my favorites for the longest time, so I'm so freaking excited. I got my Vibe hat, then I've got my rap beat shirt. A few years ago, I went to Korea, and I went to Rap Beat basically to see him. So this is a special shirt for a special day. And then, of course, I got my light stick. Very happy. So I'm gonna watch / listen to the whole album. I haven't decided if I'm going to put that whole album into one video. So it's either going to be one video or I'm probably going to split it up into parts. But I'm so excited. I've listened to and watched the teasers for this album, and I've watched the sampler. I'm so excited for all of them. Based off of kind of the sampler, the two I think I'm probably looking forward to most. I could also be mixing up some of the names for sure, but I think Now and G.O.A.T were two ones that I heard and I was like really looking forward. I'm looking forward to all of them. But if I remember from the sampler, those were two that kind of piqued my interest even more. So I'm really excited to watch and listen to this album. So without further ado, let's start with his music video, Live Fast, Die Slow. Let's go.
날 불러봐 눈을 뜬 순간 It's a comeback
That was awesome. That that was so much fun. Oh my god. It was different. I it kind of had, I don't even know how to fully say it. It definitely had like a bit more of the rock. I feel like a lot of people were kind of anticipating that based off of like some of the aesthetics from like the teaser photos and things like that. Um but it had very much like a poppy, almost not quite disco, but like kind of like a poppy disco with the upbeat vibes. I love this. I can definitely see myself just like when I want to jump around, just putting this song on. It's 3.5 minutes. It doesn't feel like 3.5. Well, I guess it's not because the end adds a little bit more. This feels so short. Maybe it's just because I love listening to his stuff, so I'll listen to it for hours. But that was good. I loved that. I loved just the effects in it were cool. I love how, like, I don't know how to say it, but I just loved the visuals in it. And like the chorus, the dancing, it kind of gave me like Michael Jackson vibes. Um, I don't know, maybe it was just like the hand movements during it. It kind of gave me like Michael Jackson, the Thriller, that dance. Um, Maybe it's just because there's a bunch of Michael Jackson stuff coming out this year as well. But it kind of gave me Michael Jackson vibes with how the dancing was. I'm like, this was so freaking cool. Oh my god. Not him just freaking like laying on the ground. His thing with freaking cowboy hats too. He had it at Coachella as well. I love the cowboy hats, but I'm like, oh my god, I can't. Yo, and then the throwing the knives. This was, I'll definitely have to like hear the lyrics. Not hear the lyrics. I'll have to read the lyrics. I can't watch music videos and have the subtitles on. I'm way too scatterbrained. I will miss something. So I usually just pick watching the video because I know I'm going to miss basically all of the lyrics because I can't apparently multitask. But that was so much fun. I loved how upbeat it was. I couldn't be any of these people in the audience. They're just sitting there all normal when he's just in the center. Couldn't be me. But I loved it because I felt like it was like an in between of him. And like what I mean when I say that is he had his like singing bits, but there were also like the kind of talking, rapping, singing bits, which I love when he does those parts because he gets the rhythmic, like he just does it rhythmically well that it's I just freaking loved it. It was so fun. And then just there were so many like this. I love how kind of like artsy some of the shots were and just how dynamic. Like there's so much you can focus on. And then this is like one of those scenes where it kind of does like the behind aspect because you can see like the tripods and whatnot. I'm like, this was just so amazing. And then I love this. And I've said this in other videos as well. I love when they add elements. And I'm like doing it on the dirt surface and whatnot. The lighting in this was so cool too because you have just enough where you get kind of like the details in the back. But this was so much fun. I loved that. That was good. I'm too excited. I can't say too much more, but that's definitely one I'm going to be listening to a lot. And I hope they do like a dance practice for this one as well. Oh, mother trucker. There we go. That I'm a sucker for certain like things of architecture and getting like certain shapes and whatnot, and like just a good set of a good staircase. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, I love it. Very much so. Cool. All right, so let's go on to the next song. I'm gonna kind of do it in the order that he has it for the album, of course, minus the music video. But so the next song I'm gonna listen to is Bad. All right, let's go. 단숨에 정상해왔어 단순간도 never saw my soul Sky's at the limit 하늘보다 더 위로 Here I stand with the pen we still on 아직 난 bad boy you love to hate 난 벌어지기 질투 너는 벌어 mate I broke the rule 다시 만들어 code Still bad boy 이게 default Pedal to the metal with no brakes 가슴은 뜨겁고 머리 차갑게 Sundrain know my attitude Elegance with it when they move The hurricane in the silence 짙은 어둠 속을 지주해 I'm reckless 그 누구도 가지 못한 that's the safest I can't help it I can't help but 필수록 더 scorching my flame 제가 된 후회야 넌 out of my face This is what I see 선명해진 my faith My faith, my faith I'm the sun, I am the rain 가뭄 속에 빈 perfect And I'm gonna still remain 단숨에 정상해왔어 단순간도 never saw my soul Sky's at the limit 하늘보다 더 위로 Here I stand with the pen we still on 아직 난 bad boy you love to hate 난 벌어지기 질투 너는 벌어 mate I broke the rule 다시 만들어 code Still bad boy 이게 default Pedal to the metal with no brakes 가슴은 뜨겁고 머리 차갑게 Sundrain you know my attitude Elegance with it when they move I'm gonna change up the whole frame 이런 날 절대 감당 못해 Oh Lord I pray to keep me safe 모두 잠든 밤 조준 헐고 babe 만지는 것마다 turn it to go 낯선 이곳 야생 I'm in control They're trying to play me but I'm not a game Not him just like switching up the entire ending and doing like a jazzy finish. That's I feel like it's so random, but I love it. This feels like one of his not feels. This is definitely I'm so happy he kind of put a song like this. I kind of just said it. I love when he does kind of rapping bits and dang, he did it well. Oh my god, I love that. The track was so interesting too. Like there was like this kind of bass tapping. I can't describe it well, so my apologies. But like the track in the back, it had like a good bass presence, which I feel like with his voice, since his voice is also just a little bit higher, it just meshes so well. Whoever mixed this did it really, really well because his vocal was mixed in to like the higher, like how can I like, so if I were to kind of cut the track into two types of parts, you had your active like higher part and then like your bass, which like added the vibration that you can kind of feel. They mixed his voice in with that higher part really well, and then with the lower part being so low, it added like a nice sub to it. The mix on this was so good. I love it. I love freaking hearing this man rap with all my heart. I'm loving it. I know we're only 2 songs in, but I'm loving it. Alright, cool. Let's listen to the next one, which is Would You? right, let's listen to the next one. Would You? I think this is the one featuring. I'm gonna mess up their names, and I'm sorry about that. But like Tarzan and Wuchan, I think. I'm completely butchering their names. Um, I feel like I think I know of them. I think Tarzan's a part of what the all day project. I don't know, and I feel like I know Wuchan, but I can't. If you can tell me if I'm right with Tarzan, if he's a part of All Day Project, I have not gotten into them yet. I haven't really listened to some of their stuff, so that's why I'm not 100% sure if he is in that group. Then Buchan, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue that I know who he is, but it's not coming to me. So if you could let me know, I would greatly appreciate it. But let's go into that next song, Would You? Let's go.
Would you hold me down? Would you walk away? Would you ride it down to 내 곁에? 우주의 끝에 너만 있으면 돼. Would you switch your man? Would you stay the same? If the sky was falling and the rain was pouring, 참 먼데 내 hope and burning. Would you be honest even if it wasn't easy? Would you believe me if nobody else believed me? 세상이 날 꺾고 손가락질하고 그래 널 탓하다 깊은 상처를 주고 이제 난 네 맘을 좀 알 것만도 같아. 흉털 자랑스럽게 해준 건 너잖아. When you're by my side, you're by my side. And the lightning's flashing. Don't mark to the one way. 내 시간은 passing. Would you be able to arise me from the ashes? Would you be stable if you knew that I was crashing? 우리 젊은 거 빛이 바라고 다 욕하고 등을 돌려도 네 옆이라면 뭐든 괜찮을 것 같아. 어둠이 와도 불을 밝혀준 너잖아. When you're by my side, you're by my side.
I don't want to say that the song was cute, because I don't feel like that's the right word for the song, but I can't think of a better word, so I'm just gonna go with it. That was adorable. Like the vibe of it, and then just like the chorus, it was adorable. I love it. I kind of feel like that was almost potentially like a song to some of the fans, because it feels like he's asking us if we would stay. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, or maybe like because I don't have the lyrics because they kind of just came out, so it doesn't have the captions yet. But that's kind of the vibe I was getting from this song, that he was kind of talking to the fans and whatnot, and I loved that. Um, the two, so okay, it seemed like the other two on the song were doing more rapping parts. Um, I don't know who was who. If you could let me know, I would appreciate that. Nonetheless, they both sounded good. Like, I liked their rapping parts. Um, it meshed well, like really well with the song. Cause like sometimes I feel when you have rappers put onto a song, there's sometimes a bit of separation. Not that it never sounds good or anything like that, but sometimes it just seems a little bit more of, I just want to put rapping in the song. This one definitely seems like it was built into the song, which I really like. The transitions and the switches, it was just really nice. And I think it seems like this is going to be a pattern with all of his songs. And I have a better way of phrasing it, but it's the layering. I love how they're layering the music and the vocals, because they kind of have like that background sound, which is that like the deeper kind of sound, which you're kind of getting some of the vibration aspect from. And then you have your mid, like your middle point, where it's kind of like it's the foundation like of the track, and then you have kind of your higher part, which it kind of sounds like a rim on like a drum. I know it's like a drum kit like machine kind of sound. That's the better way to say it. And then mixed in kind of with that top and sometimes that mid is where you have your vocals, which is a really nice place to put them, because then you just kind of feel the depth of the song, and it's just really, it's gorgeous. The fluidity of this I freaking love. I'm gonna have to listen to all of these again with lyrics, and I love it. But like, I kind of want them now because I'm impatient and I want to know. But I'm loving this so far. He's just awesome. I love him. Okay, let's go to the next one. So the next one is movie. I'm interested in this one because anytime I see a K-pop song that has the title movie, even though I actually don't think I've seen many. Maybe it's just I don't know. But I immediately think of movie from B2B. So I feel like this one might throw me off a little bit because it's only like 2 minutes. What? Sorry. Scatterbrained. But I feel like it's going to be so different from that. It's probably going to throw me off, and I'm not ready for it. I'm excited for it. I'm probably not ready for it. But all right, let's go and watch movie. I can't deny it. 불켜질 땐 아쉬워. Let's never say it. Black and white 세상과 달리. 버릴 장면 하나 없지. Dancing in Paris, kissing on the ferries. Every night I love it like a movie, baby. North via spotlight, running time. Okay. That was a weird one. Um, it was just it was so different. Um, I can't even speak. So I like that this is a different one, and I like that it focuses a bit more on his falsetto, focuses a little bit more on his falsetto. Because I feel like his falsetto is kind of underappreciated. Maybe I'm just biased. I mean, I am biased, but it was nice hearing him because like a majority of this song was kind of him in that falsetto, which I love. I will say, I kind of want more of like the dancing in Paris part because it just has such a good flow to it that I'm like, I want more, but I'm greedy, so I will always want more. But the beginning kind of threw me off. Um, but I'll be honest, I love listening to like the voices. So when effects are put onto the voice, it always kind of throws me off. And again, I've had BTB's movie in my head, and this is nothing like that one. At least I don't think it's anything like that one. But I kind of love it. Kind of was like it was kind of like an Oreo cookie. And what I mean when I say that is like the beginning and end were a bit more instrumental and instrumental sound type of things. It wasn't as much of just his vocal. So I feel like those pieces are like the cookie that holds then his voice together. Not together, but it holds his voice in. And I wish the middle was like a bit longer because how they did it was so awesome. Like I said, I loved his falsetto in the track, but I think what I loved even more was through a good chunk of it there wasn't too much to the track behind him, which was nice because he's got a really gorgeous voice. And with it being in that falsetto, it's a lighter and like airierness to it. So it was kind of the track kind of just did a hum, and then in like lower volumes, like just little random things, like there was like a little piano run at one point, and I'm like, it was kind of delicate. I wouldn't say delicate, but like that part, and it was just so nice, and I'm like, his voice is so good. I just want more of it. Um but yeah, that one I enjoyed that one. Um I do think it's probably going to be because of the length and like the beginning and the end of it. I think this one might be a little bit lower on my like favorite list for this album. Nonetheless, I freaking love it. And I wouldn't be surprised if I did like looped the whole middle because I just love the middle of the song so much. It's cool hearing like the beginning and the end, like those instrumentals aspects, but I love the middle just so much that I just want more of that. But yo, that that one was good. I enjoyed it. All right. So the next one is Open Up. And this one I think is with, I'm gonna mess up his name too, Kid Lowry. I don't know how to say his name. I think I know this person's music. I can't name the songs off of the top of my head. I know there was like a whole one where he was like doing a dance thing on the street or some. I'm sometimes bad with names and remembering the names of songs with the people. I know and have heard some of the songs. I think this person did like a collaboration with Justin Bieber. Unless if I'm just completely messing up my people. If you can confirm that for me, that would be fabulous. But, all right, let's get to Open Up. Let's go.
I'm curious. No, it's a safe space when I'm around. 슬퍼 보일 때도 너무 아름다워. Baby, when you call me, I'll be right there for you. 비밀을 귓가에 속삭여줘. 날 다 줄게 if you open up to me, open up to me. Yeah. Transparency 숨기지 말고 tell me the truth. So special 믿고 싶지 않아 넌 내 전부. I got you, baby, 내게 안겨. FaceTime just isn't enough. Let me get you right up or get a flight, cause baby, I'll miss your touch. Okay. Girl, listen to your friends, like, why would you go to the city? Is in shit. I don't mind you when I'm in it again, baby. I swear that I'ma make this promise to you. You're the only one I'm always gonna choose, yeah. Just promise me one thing. Open up to me, yeah. Baby, when you call me, I'll be right there for you. 비밀을 귓가에 속삭여줘. 날 다 줄게 if you open up to me, open up to me, yeah. Transparency 숨기지 말고 tell me the truth. So special 믿고 싶지 않아 넌 내 전부. I got you, baby, 내게 안겨. Open up to me, open up to me, yeah.
Yo. Okay. First, the kid. Alright, I'm gonna mess up his name. The feature on this song, just because I don't want to keep messing up his name. He kind of sounds familiar, but he also sounds like he might not be familiar. And maybe it's because I haven't heard him do like a rapping part. But when I heard him kind of like do the singing, like the chorus part, his voice sounded familiar. But I'm also second guessing that. I feel like I have to know. I feel like this name sounds so familiar, and it's kind of bothering me that I can't think of who it is. I might concede and like just look it up in a second. But before that, this was so... It kind of sounds like he's doing like a mix of kind of rock and like EDM type of a sound. Maybe I'm just like missing that mark, but I'm like, there's like a strong instrumental presence that kind of has some rock vibes in some of the songs. And then like this one, it was very techy, like techy in a good way. Like this, I don't know why, but like this whole song, I kind of felt like I was in a video game. No theme, no nothing like that I can think of, but like just the track, it sounded like video game sounds. I don't know, like those old classic video games. I feel like you may know what I'm saying, but I'm like, that was cool. And then I love how like in the middle he meshed his voice, like he kind of parroted in a way, not exactly, but like conceptually, the track, because he did a couple more kind of vocal runs, and just like the notes he was going in those runs, I felt like kind of mimicked the track, and I'm like, that was really, really cool. It was so different. Like, I don't think I would have expected this kind of a sound from him, and I love that he gave it to us. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm also potentially missing something. This is at least the second song so far, and we're about halfway through. This is like the second time he's mentioned Paris. I feel like I'm missing something important with that. I'm not gonna get it. If I had lyrics, maybe. All honesty, still probably not. But if there's something like important in regards to Paris, let me know. Because this is the second track where he said, unless if I misheard the word entirely, which is also very possible. But if I'm not wrong and Paris has something to do, please let me know. I feel like it could be just... No, I don't have a thought on what it could be. But that one was good. I like... A lot of them are kind of different. They have certain themes in like genre type. Like a few of them I'm kind of getting like the slight rock, like kind of upbeat, and like with some of them EDM, like this, I'm probably not saying the right genre for the EDM, but like that techie sound, which is so different from what I'm used to hearing, which I love because it just shows you like how kind of versatile he really is. And I give up. I need to know if I do know the feature. So give me 2 seconds because it's gonna bother me. Okay. Do I? Do I not? Maybe I don't know him. Maybe I am confusing him with someone. Oh! Wait, is it... Ah! Oh, okay. Yes, it's Stay. Okay, I know that song. I don't know if I know others of him. I'll be very honest. Okay. That's that. Okay, I wasn't wrong. I was talking about the right person. Okay, yeah, I know that one. The Stay with Justin Bieber. I don't think I know some of his other stuff. I feel like I might know like one or two others. But he sounded good. I think it threw me off as well because he had like a little bit more rapping than what I'm used to hearing. And that's probably just because I don't know his stuff as much, but he sounded good. Like his rhythm and whatnot, solid. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next song, which is Love Like This. Let's go.
앞에서 no joke this is real life
No way 여자들이 내게 뭘 해도
너를 위해 내가 아껴둔 4 letters
Believe in me you got it Believe in me I try Tell me if I'm lying 너도 기다렸잖아 Love like this Love like this 기다렸어 Love like this I know 기다려왔어 Love like this Love like this It's you It's you babe
Forever and ever, it's you, my love. Let me give
Dang. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, his vocal agility has gotten, like, he's always been able to like do those runs, but considering like how like stable they are now and how solid his vocal runs are so good. Like they've always been, but they're just so solid and smooth. Like his progression and growth with that is phenomenal. This one was cool. Before I go further, one, I'm assuming that rapping part was him. It kind of sounded like him, but I feel like it threw me off and I wasn't expecting it, so I was like, is it? But I'm like, yes, loved that part. That was so, it was random yet not random. It was like placed so perfectly in the song. It was good. I feel like this one, so I remember watching something where he was kind of talking about the concept of the quintessence, and I might butcher some of this, so I'm sorry, correct me in the comments. But he was talking about it like being a purity type of a thing, and just kind of looking at his logo, you can tell it's like a metallic kind of thing, which again is like an elemental thing, and it can be like how it could be in the pure forms and this, that, the other. But the reason I bring that up is in the track there were these parts where it kind of sounded like, you know, when you get a sheet of metal and you kind of like shake it back and forth, that sound, that was the kind of sound I was getting in the track. It kind of sounded like when you wiggle a thing of a sheet of metal, which I was like, so cool. Like, I would have never kind of expected that type of a sound in a song, but how they mixed it in was cool, because they had that kind of in the background and they had a kind of a lot going on, like on top of it, stuff going on top of it. It meshed so well. That was cool. I feel like that they did that on purpose for that. Can I give a deeper meaning at the moment? I cannot. If there is, I'd love to hear it. But I feel like that there's something with that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I like that one. This is a good album. I'm enjoying this so far. All right, let's go on to the next song. Yes, let's go.
대답 없는 text Cause I've been too far 긴 시간이 걸리더라도 나는 기다릴게 You can take all I have This ain't a task Baby 여긴 도쿄 불을 맞추면 스쳐 네 손 Ready know what's in store 하던 대로만 해줘 I'll let you break my heart again and again 서툰 너의 yes, 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 yes yes, 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 yes. 해질 때 kiss me in French 이제 담아 우리의 language 눈빛이 다 말하지 what you want yeah. 내 문장에 너라는 줘 call me up and I'm there 넌 정말 다른 tier I just touched down your city Baby come get some more 일어나주는 작은 이 손 I already know what's in store 너의 맘이 가는 대로 I'll let you break my heart again and again 서툰 너의 yes, 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 yes 익숙한 너의 yes, 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 yes Drop it low, I'm tryna hear you, yes I'm out of baby, baby, that means yes Top of the building, 당연하지, yes Lolly, lolly, 아치, 아치 Yeah
Yeah, there's definitely a techie vibe to his songs. I love how much he's rapping on this album. Like he's adding so much more of that than he normally does. Like the balance of singing and rapping that he's doing, I'm loving. And it's also it's hitting like it's coming in at unexpected times for me. Like it's just oh my god, it's so good. And the beginning, oh, he's able to do like those higher bits, but I love hearing him in like his slightly lower register. I feel like we don't necessarily get it consistently there too much. In like Big Bang songs, I feel like that's a little bit different, or maybe I'm just forgetting like a bunch of songs off the top of my head, but I love hearing him in that slightly lower register, and he did that for a good amount of time at the beginning, and I loved it. Again, the layering, they do it so well. The vocals with the track, and then the like ad-libs in the background, they kind of put it in the back of the track, so it's like layered well. It's just so good. It was so good. And then again, he said French in this one. I know I did not mishear that. There has to be something with like France or Paris or that kind of thing. I feel like there have been 3 songs. There's got to be something. So I need to know what that is. So if you know, please let me know in the comments, like what the meaning. I feel like I should know it, but I just don't have it. But that was one of those songs where I'm like, I feel like I could just close my eyes and groove to. It was just such a song. I can't put a word to it. It was just All right, cool. So now let's go on to the next song, ironically, called Now. Let's go.
Tomorrow, no, I got a feeling there right now in this moment. 숨길 수 없을 것 같아. Let me show it. Hey, baby, you shine, you bring out my sight. Ooh, don't turn off the lights. 저절로 돌아가고 그딴 생각은 못해 그건 무리해. 나 못 참아 give me all of it. 해가 뜨기 전에 너를 안을래. Ooh, you ignite by the time. 수없이 don't lose my mind. 기다릴 수 없어 날. Take your time, decide right now, right now. Got something for you, right now. Wanna get to know you, right now. Baby, let's get closer, right now. so bad. Got something for you right now. Wanna get to know you right now. Baby, let's get closer right now, right now. I wanna let go of this moment right now. Oh, oh. 시간이 잠깐 멈춘 것 같아. Oh, all I know is we need it right now. Oh, right now, right now.
All right. That was and was not kind of what I was expecting. Like I said, I listened to the sample, so I'm like, that main part I kind of saw coming, but like for some reason I didn't see it coming the way it did. I don't know, maybe I was just too engrossed in the vocals at the beginning. I freaking he just sounds so good. But I that track, like when it kind of comes in, I love that you get the beginning where it doesn't really have too much and it kind of adds a little bit, and then it comes in with that main part of the track. This definitely sounds like it would be like a good kind of DJ transition or like a DJ song. Just because that beat, that's a strong beat that like I could hear being used by DJs, because I feel like it's a good blending bit. Just because when you have like certain strong beats and you use that like in between the songs, I feel like it can help cut from one to the other. But I kind of get DJ vibes from it, and I love the bounce. I love a good bouncing song. Like it just had a good vibe to it. Like I can't really say much more than that. It was like just a good vibe. And I loved, there was a part, I think it might have happened, I 100% remembering happening like once at like the beginning, not the beginning, like the middle to the end. There was a part where it was the heavy, and then it kind of just, the track kind of just dropped out and let him sing a little bit, and then it came back in. I love when that happens, because it just shows the ability of your vocalists, but then the importance and how the track really plays its role in a song. Because it reminds you, like, even though the track is fun and it's got so much to it, you still want to listen to the voice, because they're saying stuff to like for you to listen to. I love that. I also just, anytime I get to hear his voice and like just the voice, I'm always happy. I love listening to the tracks and whatnot, but a good voice always wins out for me, and I just love when they do that. But yeah, no, this is definitely like a bouncy type of a song for me, like a groove bounce, not like a jump up and down bounce. Maybe if you had this in like car speakers or like professional speakers, it would be more of a jump bounce song. But I'm like, it's got a good, you can just kind of bounce to it, and I love that. So good. All right, cool. Now on to the next song. I'm gonna assume it's G.O.A.T. I'm assuming it's like the greatest of all time type of a thing. So I'm just gonna say G.O.A.T. because that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming you don't spell it out, but let's go. Let's start it.
One day there will be silence. No one screaming my name. No more lights, golden diamonds. No more
Not me getting a little emotional over this song. I have to listen to all the songs more before I feel like I can officially say this. But as of right now, I think this is my favorite song. I know I have one more song to listen to, but I think this is gonna be my favorite song on the album. Upbeat songs, my songs that get you moving, the bouncing, like all of that. Like a lot of kind of what this album is giving us so far. Um, but I am one of those people, which I'm not saying they don't like ballads or songs like that, but I am definitely one of those types of people that I'm if I were to pick a favorite song, more than likely it's going to be a ballad. Now, some people, I do have exceptions and whatnot, but like most of my favorite songs in K pop in general are a bit more ballad like. Now, this one I wouldn't necessarily fully put as a ballad just because of like the track and certain parts in it, but it kind of gives me a bit more of that. And I'm always lower register for a bunch of the song and throughout different points, which I love because I feel like we don't always get to hear that part of his voice so concentrated and so consistent throughout a song. Happy, sad, it's like it's but I'm like unfortunately I haven't had the privilege to have been a fan of him and Big Bang for years and years. I only got into K. Dang, that's longer than I thought. I think I've been listening to K-pop for like going on 6 years now. Dang, I thought it was shorter than that. But I'm still I consider myself still newer to K-pop. Um, but he is like so quickly become one of my favorite just artists in general, and it's songs kind of like this that put him up there because how he's singing the song, what he's saying in the song, it kind of just gets me a bit emotional. I think I definitely got a bit teary eyed at the beginning, but luckily I was able to focus on his voice a little bit and kind of get out of that so you don't see me sobbing. And it wasn't kind of one of those songs, but I just because I feel like that's one of the like that's a huge reason for music is to connect with people, and connect different emotions and just different everything. And I just love this because this is also this song kind of also sounds like a song, not necessarily like he's talking about the journey together. And I love it because it his interpretation is like the fans are goats, which at least that's how I kind of heard it, which I love because Big Bang's fans are VIP. So I feel like they kind of go together and I just love that connection. Um but it's just such a fluid song of journey, and I so freaking love that. I love that it had presence in the track, but it was definitely more of a concentration on his voice, on his message. And it was just, it was beautiful. Like, honestly, I'm going to say it for right now. Could it change? Yes. But I think this is my favorite song on the album. It was just so beautiful. Like, I can't necessarily say more. It's just, it's one of those songs I just click with. And the lyrics, this is one, I know, like, the beginning there was a lot in English and whatnot, but I mishear a lot. So this is one I definitely cannot wait to see the lyrics for. Because I just, what I could hear from the song, I freaking loved. And then, like, throughout the song, what was cool is they kind of switched, like, the rhythm a bit. Maybe rhythm's not the best, but they switched the, like, how the song went. And I loved that because I feel like that those switches also mark journey, the journey he's taken with the fans, and then with those switches, the different points in his career and whatnot, and how it was done. It was just beautiful. I freaking loved it. Amazing. All right, let's go to the last song. All right, no, let's go to the last song, For You. Let's go. Oh no, For You. Sorry. I just thought of what it could mean. All right, let's go.
시간의 경계선을 넘어서 영원을 너와 그리고 싶어 이 순간을 간직해줘 my love. Let me paint this song. For you. Ooh, ooh.
before I talk more about the song. I need lyrics to this one because he said goodbye. He already freaked me out enough for the freaking documentary for this album being like the last album as Taeyang playing with freaking my feelings, messing with us. Well, me. I know not everyone fell for it, but I get too excited, so I fell for it. So he better not mean that in one of those ways. I can't. No. But this one, I feel like this one is also meant for the fans. I feel like I need to know the lyrics a little bit more to interpret it for the fans a little bit more. Just because I feel like I didn't pick up on everything, just because sometimes I get lost in the sound and don't pick up everything that's said. But this might be me, but the ending of the song kind of I don't know how to properly explain it, but like a kind of like a time lapse. Like it's kind of like that sound I picture in my mind when I see like time going by, like rewinding, things like that. That's kind of what I got from it. That could just be me imagining that, but I feel like that could be something, especially with this being like the last song on the album. I feel like it could have been like the sound ending in like a rewind type of a sound, which I think is cool. Makes me hopeful. But I loved this one was quite actually different from a lot of the other songs on this album because where his voice was placed in the track, which was really cool because a lot of the other songs, it kind of has it on, like they have, this is at least my interpretation. There's like kind of three layers to the track. There's definitely more, but like on a more basic level. I feel like there's three levels to the track, and kind of where they placed his voice was more the top middle, like right around there, which is a great place to just mix the vocals because it mixes in with the track a lot, and then but still has its own presence on top of the track. So it's a really good balanced spot. This I feel like which was interesting because like I know at one point like in the lyrics it sounded like he was talking about space and whatnot. And I feel like by putting his vocals layered there in the track, it kind of created that feel of space because well that and then there was also like an effect, not quite an echo effect, but something along those lines mixed in with his vocal. And it created that sense and feel of space between like me and the song. Not quite like that, but there was this space which I feel is kind of what they were going for, and I like it because it was different from all the other songs. Um, I feel like this was an ending song for a reason, and I feel like I'm not picking all of it up, which I'm like a little sad about. I feel like I got potentially some pieces, but I just really this was good, and I liked how it built. Like it started with there wasn't too much, and it kept kind of adding, but what I liked, and I said it at the very beginning, and all of the songs have done it, but the layering in the mix has been so good on there are more things getting added kind of to the track, but how it's layered he kind of stays in that middle back, like creating that space, and it feels like there's less and more space as you go. I feel like what I'm saying may not fully make sense, but in a way it's kind of like you're keeping that space, that distance, but then it's just also filling up as well. So it's as if it's getting smaller and larger at the same time, which I feel like could mean so, it could be interpreted in so many way, like taking stuff out of the track. And I don't know, it was really good. It was different from the other songs on this album, and I really enjoyed it. Um, Dang, this is a solid album. I really enjoyed it. Um, I can't. I'm a person, I do kind of like ranking things because that's also just one of my ways to get involved and like just thoroughly enjoy and appreciate all of it. I have to listen to these songs a few more times to be able to do that because I feel like so many of them are so close. I will say now, after listening to all of them, GOAT is, yes, but the connection I feel with that song, I kind of doubt it. I loved that one so much. Um, but all of these songs were so good and so different. They were him entering a new phase and a new part of his career, and I really like that. Um, and it was good. I'm definitely I'm 100% missing some of the and I feel like I got some of that, but I feel like with some of the lyrics it would hit home a little bit more. But the tracks and whatnot, there was just this feel throughout. And some of them I liked, like it kind of had like a longing feeling because of how the track just kind of sounded. And I don't want to use echo because it's not an echo, but there's like an echoing feeling sound throughout a lot of the songs on this album that I feel like create that. But it was such a good album. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to listen to all of them again and listen to the lyrics of all of them. The ones without the videos, I can do that better with because then I don't have to get freaked out because a cool part of him came up. That sounded weird. I didn't mean it like that. Like a cool shot of him. There we go. Terminology. But this was such a good album. He freaking did amazing. I loved it. It was amazing. All right. With that, I will end it here. Thank you for watching with me. If you want to let me know what you guys thought of this album, which songs you liked the most, I would love to hear, because people's tastes is so wide and different, and I just love hearing why people love different songs, because it also makes me think of the songs in ways I didn't necessarily initially hear them. So please let me know what you guys think of the album, which songs were some of your favorite. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.